mo Ukraine senso no to a na aye bibia ewo ho eti ma menda obafia ase sweetheart ma minja wo nem na bra na be peti bi ma me why
yo
na anye se be hadwe se sa asew ma o salad ba ya na neso wan fa hwe ama
ene de ayi brown bi na ba e salad nka ho
de here Tom Brown
da bi ba ko no bi
de here awio
da bi friend say mo fan say oats na oats
I say it's enche be kokuma se na fe ye ne Sir John akasa ensu oto won kran na se baby a wo Ghana ha bia wo de hye bi won kran he so bom pai ba no ba wo de shere so ma me se fa be wo so eye saso and so asene a ye de brew ena no pay pacho ye fa mo krato ibra
Onua machi fabewo so. Nyumekwa aso yasin. Saso insecticide spray and coil.
Okay, eti enchemekwa ahoma so na femini Sir John abonkomo. Ye wo kumase no ho. Enso to kumase a ye wo areas aya na no so ha adwen kakra. TUC junction no so ho no. Ah, sa junction no so ho. Ehone ya asem ukọ Santas roundabout ho no ene de bia nsuo beto bia na no ya asem but anye nsuo hu asem ena mebeka no enne enchemenya Sir John na afei no mene Sir John abo kuma se nkomo na yewia ya to aso na opani na ye friend edubu ahen no se na asem ne da ho so wo court omugusu a omudie adansefo mienu akwa kasa ba akwa soso ema na ye miensa na adansini baako a ono ye friend Frank anani dekpe ono na oye errand assistant na errand assistant Mr. Chunu twi ye beka ne say errand assistant chese ono onye dwuma bi anye na dwuma oye na say yesoma no kwaha errand no na assistant na chese senior errand dan kasa owo na errand assistant ono no ose etoda yetimi soma no na ye dimirika de amane se bank we na okwa na yetimi ya kire ne se ukoduru bank ho a ko hwe atwu ukwa ka wonu tumdin na check ne ye de mana ye sili ano ti onu kura onim sika ewom ti okwa na wa mo Ghana must go say ye mienu o miensa we nan o enum o ensie o eduo na wa mo anu ahye na mboto mu na on na de koro no eti okoduru a na ya pack sika na gu Ghana must go no e kira mepe bia be kira wo eti so de be 3 ko 4 ko 5 ko a na ye load sika na gu mama no pa no de sika no na o de ko bibia ye fine Ghana ye sika eno no eno achi no ba ko so ya fe no Mildred Donko oso ono de oye Dubois his associate na oso ono de UMB bank any Stanbic bank ena ye ta soma no ma ne ko ho ko yiska ana odi sika koto ho na so ono de okwa eye bum okoyi abaso a eye bum no de akoto ho no wasamba na che se bibia eno ano no na se okoyi sika no so a ode ba odimirika aya na opani edubu ahene office wala boni eho eno ode sa sika no ko eno ye Frank anani dekpe a odi adanse se ha sika padi no aya na ho wo monnom wo ho no anya sikawa ti oyi a na ode ko eye wo mo asoye oka sansem we ina no e kire court no nipa mienu ni ina so e ka o masem no e de kire court ne se wo mo de sika ko na wo mo de ba wo mo de ko no na wo mo de ba wo mo de ko no na wo mo de ba na enne no me wonsam be ebika matena se adwenade bi ho na sanka menya wo ho Ghana sentrofo a ye wo memu ha Minu no wo Kumase titru. Ene yenyan ye wo Ghana mfana nyina aka nyina no. Ye du baabi a esese ensentro adwuma no. Wo betia na we mat think tank. We mat think tank. We mat think tank. Think tank for no etoda wo de wo manum asem ne ba. Na wo trust na wo dwene ho yie pa proper. Wo tum say chale ade we de. Anka nya asem a ka ebia de wo ye tirimu no emu odu eso eye papa chensa. But I thought I would was able say de no aba be show kon. O manya ye wo mi wa ho. De bi ada Sir John any JB e wo Kumase. Eye morning show won't hwe o. Better answer ba Kumase pe ena se ye pama ma e wo akwanchen a ye kankran e de pamom abaye na baye na chese Mr. Chu chese o mo yere wo mo ba eni pa do Kumase ketia ye pam na frikwan ho ye nkasa wo mo ba o ye nka twi nkyere de da Kumase ni abaye a otekwan ho eto ade ye oba ye frɛ na abaye then times no wo be hunu na obi a oye KMA ebia from the city guards mo ajebi you from city guards me hu ye Kofi Juma time me hu bi Mama Part time me hu bi Samuel Sapon time Samuel Sapon time na me de bankran me hu bebre be wan say ye pam man gidigidi but enanya botra ma me na me nkyere wade bi oman bia e wa asase so no se wo che oman ni mu enum wo che oman ni mu edu sai emu nchichemu edu na wache no ema e wo san nchichemu no mu bia no o mo osuban bi a o mo tibi de hwe wo ma wo tibi de hwe wo nkununom wo tibi de hwe wo abusuafo akunafo wom ade a eye wa asase so pa ne se oba ne bema bre tie asaba me kan yi oba ene bema esinkete abre etiti ne mowrem we jide all yo nyina se we de me di bema na chi no ne bema na sidan oni bema na dua koko oni bema na ye japade obi nkase bema ne wuo ba yemem ha ye wo no bema bi ewu a ne yire na akunu ana wonye ho bema bia owo sika bi ewu a ne yire na akunu ana mana make say me boa eti oba bi ye wa mane ne amamra hodo wo mamu ha se wukunu wu a ye baby kura de yetimi wura wo sakora ana yesa na ka no ye dwi wuti nwinwi na tugu because wukunu awu mete hei mintia obi krom amane ene amamre because ebi wo ho a minim de enti a ekofa asasam ne baaye but se ye se ye trust ne ye kan yi a sabi eburu sabi enyado mpanifo tie ebi wo ho a nyansa nim ni kuna wu ni yadwiri ni tiri ho nyina eti oba bia ni kunu wo sika no be ma ni wu ye pe yanka opa japade no eti on na ekunu ba se oba ni wu ahwa na ekunu eti sa wotena sena wo hwa ama ene single motherhood adoso wo wiase enkrofo adwe ye omo se efe o mami we de lady we de oboro ho modin o owo ye we nya ba ma bia no no na ehwe ne ma hey emuso me mo bia ndada na wo fa single motherhood embo ho asafo hene se me de am independent me de me yesei eti ma wo me de eba na me pese me wo na metimi na hwe me ba hey sister nyabotre me kan se me ba ba bi na sa wodi wani to fama sa wa hwe ni ye pa ema e wo Ghana ha no sa wo chem 10 emu 6 omu didwa ema e wo Ghana ha no wo chem edu emu 9 wo didwa wo ton ne man ketenkete ekwa ho sei sa ema no wo be kwa kohwem no me am researcher me ne lecturers bi Ewo eye University of Professional Studies UPSA ahwem agye atum kyerɛ sɛ ɛma ɛtɔn nneɛma wɔ kwan ho no emu ɔhankyekye aduokunu mienu 92% wɔn na hwɛ wɔn ba dibechi yɛn sɔre kwa o ɛmɛtena ha nkasa o ɛma na ɛtɔn nneɛma wɔ kwan ho no emu ɔhankyekye aduokunu mienu 92% of women are wɔtɔn nneɛma ɛwɔ kwan ho a one person obewura dwabi mu no saa mmaa no 92% wɔn na hwɛ wɔn ma ebinom wɔn na hwɛ wɔn maame saa mmaa no ebinom wɔn na hwɛ wɔn papa no saa mmaa no wɔn na hwɛ wɔn bibia they pay for their rent they pay for their children's school fees wotua wɔn dan ka wotua wɔn ma school fees saa mmaa no wɔn na wɔyɛ wɔn bibia tua wɔn ho ka nyinaa 92%. What do you know to nkyɛn a ɛma ɛtɔn nneɛma ɛwɔ ɛkwan ho no emu 60% tiɛmiye ɛnɛ we want to do an academic faber also saa ɛma no 60% wɔn mu wɔ kunu nom but I can authoritatively tell you per our research it indicates that saa ɛma now saa 92% no emu 60% ɛyɛ wɔn waa ɛna hwɛfie deɛ bɛrima no etimi yɛ nyinaa ne sɛ wotua school fees aduane noa ɛho ka ɔfiri edwam ɛkɔ fie a ne wadi dwa ba wo deɛ maame nkɔ ahoma no so na me ne Sir John ɛmɔ nkɔmɔ from Kumasi me ba I will come back to this and I want to actually throw out a solution. I see a pam and ma wɔ kwan ho ya pam and ma wɔ kwan ho a man in free kwan ho a man in free kwan. No, we must have a solution as a country. Ghana ye need solution. Makato say ya bo intercolleges na wie eno ya pam secondary school versus St. Augustine's ya bo wie say ya bo super zonals. Mami kwa man so Sir John what me nka ma che. Hello Sir John. Hello. All right. Sir John Medase, as a line no and kind and so tono. Ghana pen and so to bibia to be say. It says I want to make out the anyawe. Fatum sa me anko. Echna ebe da foforo. Sa e man e ton yama okwan makacho 60%. Wo kofia wo didwa e na ekọ. Eti obekwa koduru fie no odimirika tiem yie. E ma ye nkrofo bi a nyame nyansem no Adam na wada ene nyame yi ne mfepade bo oba ni wie ye no if sorry answer Adam oh sorry okay Quran is the same story Khadija na osorija Muhammad. The reason is that naturally women were wired not to sleep too much but work too much. Emma ya mom ma say wonder bebre but was sorry wo ye adwuma so bebre it is a woni oba atefie tiemiye na wadwe ye say wo na we chop money wo na wo tua school fees eti wo fees oba na adwuma ye ina ne say odo aduane na osi niema na oprapra fie na osesefie a mini ya ba ma wo tie me pa cho eni die kwan so wunyansa wo fam. Sir John, what's me come at here?
Captain Metonka.
Hello, Sir John.
Hello, Captain.
Hello. Oh, and the line is yesterday. Oba Otifie. I am from housewives.
Esi blasting aboni ku omasum. And there are videos on a pay I am sure the production will connect nothing almost more TV social media. Very dangerous situation and what the CIA can say after Enrana a body be on my pie body diamond quadati a bonunka a quadati yaman quan a bemua a saving quadano It has been a major discussion this morning. The win-win situation about the Sena among 14 years dying through the buffer areas are a walk woman. Now, some of them produce permit and they are more so. Now the question is there permit ACOSO? Let the issue permit and they are more so. And then I buy so much here with the private companies. So they either start buying the cost in relocating them. And now say a buying will look at it there. Paris should have option. That you have blasted a buono back. You have blasted Emma Mehaji. So it has been a major topical issue as far as Asantemai air concerned. A sanctuary they have on Ghana come at this one. It happened. So far, this has been a major issue in Kumasi and Opay.
Okay, to say, Senator Summit was here. Sabbath, Mitidia, what can you hear? A woman, a query, our boy, the problem now, Basana or Patre.
No residents, Onua, almost around that area.
Okay.
And actual letter, and the
Mamin Shawa, Sir, what I walk Kumasibekaya 2006 September. Na Yemra, Yem Papa, Yadina John Ajekum Kufo, and now the president of this republic. Now, when I walk Hobekaya, the first company na Samreno or Papa Yabo, Emma, Enipa, Abaya Bina, or call school you water for me refi school ni a private school now omo bus echo ba fankrofo Sir John Samreno that day no na is this Louis and I asanto afo womo enya car kwanhia e watafo emusieye ho. It was the same day, it was in September. Saturday na no munya problem and e free about say womo blast say boom. That was in 2006, so far away 2006. Now, a buono papai, ebe gugu wamo dying so. Ada, a buono ambaden so, na enfutro, e kumwong. That time, I remember very well. It happened time and now, Honorable Master Kofi Juma, ye KMA boss. Now, Kofi Juma, that time, they call Prabon. When him say, when him krobi, afro a Prabon. Would you, your friend say, Atonsua. Uko enim kakra before bedu esere so no na wa fa wonsa right na we wura ho na Honorable Master Kofi Juma akofa Israel fo bi de won aba se womo de baller ebe generate electricity. That was the day sa da no ne dana wo pai abo ewo esoro ho a prepare agrofo akwada ketwa na oyabaya oko school a ebo ko bo ni trim. It took Honorable Osei Chei Mensa Bonsu na wakọ mampon oba anopatututu o ose chairman sabonsu and the service akwada ketwa no odiri dimirika eba atafo government hospital and o mkacha se de akwada ketwa no asie pra no enya ade o metimi ahwe no odiri dimirika ansa na obedu Konfanochi teaching hospital no ye fra baby Bantama polytechnic so Bantama polyclinic Eshentemu ha asomo wie no yi no ede no ekọ G ankasa e mo mutimi hwe sa abaya no. And that problem I remember very well in 2008 time the chief of staff then J Kufuor time e by Kumasi wa maye hunu that time na ya just say demonstration etia J Kufuor say efie ni fie that time na honorable Kojompieni eba no oba no na Ministry of Finance in Pennyphobia kan ho Ministry of Roads that time na Dr. Richard Anani na yasin sebinti on trench but not Onua so na no here Ministry of Roads and Transport so they are the people we met. They went there na ye wo papa bi wa Asante Achimagogo on na ye NPP constituency chairman wo na ye friend no chairman of chairman me refili din kakra or ye tintin ne kama very nice man na one asukwa NPP chairman asukwa NPP chairman me refili din sesia Debbie Reverend anyway me refili din or ye kokroa chama Chairman Asabre.
Chairman, okay.
Chairman Asabre, that time, you know, they won't need pair a foul mobile Tom Sika because one of us said Chairman Sabosu at the Mirika Bakra. Don't forget, sir, 2008, the mono. Now NPP primaries, Akoso, Emma, Honorable Abraham Osei, Abraham Osedu, no Tema East, not a majority leader. We're too quiet in the name of Ghana. I'm a primaries, I'm an Elusu. Elections, no. Chairman Sabosu, I'm a key comment to be said, a palace school, and a SC MPP, and it's not Chairman Sabosu, so to Mirika at the back and cry because Honorable Elusu seat, Ewatema, I'm an Atoshi, Temi, Eti Chairman Asabre, and Asante Achim, Asante Achimaguana, me Fidino, he was the Kojo Banredu constituency chairman. They are the people who went to that to Kofanoti Teaching Hospital to pay the medical bill of Saladido. Yeah, official petition at the command, the then Tafu Traditional Council. We were told, say, Nana Nakwa. That's what we were told. If it's Samreno Ebano, a boy faces a problem with Sa, or Sa, say, Boajo, by 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, at Bugrim. Now, my question is that ya tete KMMU power no so san keten say ya kwada so den ya wo asokore mampon den ya wo tafo den so no problem, it's not under KMA again. I am asking whoever is the municipal chief executive say on the history of how people were dissipated. WOHO that time. Now, there was one minister, no, a deputy minister, is it of trade or something? J. Kufuor time. On a choir, ma Yamame, the award quadra sui, Greek minister, Betudin, Hildado, on a choir, Sama Hildado, Eba. I've forgotten the name. Onuna ofin cry okwo ne constituency okwo serem e na otefa ho odu yare ne ya papai abo eti he called one former deputy minister of interior, Honorable Thomas Bruni. I remember the story very well. This was far there in 2008. And then Koko Sohene, he was part of the national security that time. Eti Koko Sohene any pabako na me no be the Dimirika. That time na NDC4 I was secretary be a friend Sly Akakpovi. Any Alhaji Sani, any Nana Kofi Butler. And then the nipa be na presiding member di no was Swami assemblyman Kofi Senya. These are the people a Dimirika ko boho making sure say enema yina betimi atoto din e ma sondwe etimi aba ho. And problem we awo ho some de mekai ni na esisi super pepper there from 2006 besine. And I think that as I said,
it's situation.
But I say
very because from time who kind of everything yeah, that's why was that problem anymore. And the share effect, the effect of blasting Omoya or what? Captain, all is not well. All is not well. All is not well.
And I think say Drew baby as I said, MPs, so-called politicians, say Ashanti region, no. They shouldn't take Ashanti region for granted, right? Sir John, before I will call them, I'm in charge there. MPP by winning election, Ashanti region.
True.
MPP can never ever win an election in this country without Ashanti region. But let me be sincere with you. Shema the papa apart from Kufuor emergency. So for line interchange, Kufuor say when we are mills, maybe we here. As to quite interchange, let's have the papa be MPP Iowa Ashanti region. Boba Kwen, meet you.
I mean, you better have bidding. Say hospitals in hospitals.
You see, NDC and super winning election. I am majority of the time. NDC fighting you almost say when they win Greater Accra, when they win Central Western, when they win Volta, Northern Region, Upper East, Upper West. May I believe in the 10 traditional regions. When we win our regions now, we make me win election. That's a lie. Debia, we say NDC, Enya less than 26% ewa Ashanti region biano NDC lose election. But you realize that no.
Yeah.
Very good. Eti emfa hunu vote dodoa NDC be your voter region. Onya less than 26% to Ashanti region lose election. Anamwa.
It's a crap.
Fantastic.
Issue records are there.
NPP emfa hunu voter obenya ewo eastern region and other parts of the country. The very material moment I will political analysis of voting pattern in this country. I will say NPP any less than 80% of Ashanti region Olusu election.
That's true.
Okay. It's you know you do baby aho. As a semi nuanoma ye wa Asante Mamu no. Ye trust ne ye timi dunu hu ne ye hu say ajima prempe ewo NPP a o say hyiaman eso kwa NDC. Ese eche se le beya nipa betimi ayire enipa mu man niam ese so ye ewo kumase no watimi aye akufa do bedi 8 years ede de si wa Ashanti region abaye sa na edi wie ye sampan no twetwa na ntwinam for chairman ewo ye fa say kumase mayanka ye friend abato ye kumase ye nim abato ye friend mayanka no twetwa na ntwinam o mayanka ye ne tawo be KMA boss chemade ba ko pass ye fa say sampan o ye si kumase abonten so e betimi de yensa kire so say ye na sampan ye as KMA boss that is what ECG kura meters keke meter keka ye de be ko eye Ketia market dim e kura no let the whole Ketia market e use 1 meter mbacho me boana. How can you tell me that there are 7 Ghana for yen trust yen asem we hu meba man asem no so we hear then catch them say yet a apartment nipa 4 family bia 1 meter Kumasi Ketia market dey si wono over 7,000 stores we no meter back nipa 7,000 sampai betra Kumasi. Well, to me, meter and Ketia market. The whole market was using 1 meter. Mbacho me bua na John.
Oh yes, Captain. Since Ketia almost started operating Bekane, and they 12 meter no facility I rely on from that time to left.
Mbacho, if 2018, and another say or start second phase of Ketia, Mbacho where we?
Baby. And the last time, Enra, I checked, now it was 65%. That is Enra, after Enra, I checked, it was 65%. The thing I can say, that's an almost year drains now, almost year around it. For the architectural design, they check, contractor just say, the architectural design is done. The interior number one. Is that the ama ajumano ache ene insu asate tono ena omo heso mbe trace maybe in school abeba facility ni maybe abeba ni ade eti aso ko site eno na contractor no eye ho adwuma se obehu maybe o di trace befa ebe kwa copy subi ni mu that ebe ya insu metata ho ni ade eti as we speak the check excess that the na mrebi na Dr. Baumia blue light say ya obaya no say abani nya no munya in term because omo 80% no confirmed from the facility any contractor no and it's a 65% and a project after Enra true.
Sir John Amenda was say na entwaso efia entebusia tie wofa emana na me kam ma to ade wo kwa ho baka to say 60%. One efridwam ekofia wodidwa de enti aya na Kumasi Central Market kura de timi hye betense Kumasi dwa hye edwam we ahye enye Kumasi nko a edwa ahoro ahye ni na no e ma ne bebre de gas cylinders ekodwam ekɔ no aduane because otodwom who say market no aba sa market no wotimi hwɛ saa de redi a wotimi trust na wotimi ahunu say hey wan no aduane na mfiri dwom amfa nkofie a obedi traffic so every ayeketi market obedu santase no na abo 8 o'clock ekomedi ni kunu ne mma obe free kaneshi market obenanti musa atra trotro musa akwaduru madina na ekom ade ni kunu ene ne mma eti e ma ne bebre anu aduane ewodwom eti ya research ne kire say out of the 92% man na ewo Ghana ha omoton ne ma okwa ho no emu 44% wo no aduane ewodwanim as what we did aduane. What am I trying to say? Yet what's abetian san crying abaye Kumase abaye Cape Coast abaye Kofodia abaye. This thing doesn't make sense. Let's find a solution. I'm going to give you a solution. Bakato say your boy inter colleges na wie apam secondary school in St. Augustine's hockey no your boy wie apam elusu 2-1 say your boss super zonals. Number 1, me my dream when some Ghana man penny as I say introduce street markets. Oh baby, I pam and mano, TME. I say introduce street markets. Any question yet was I say a pamama because Wama Kwanho ye decongested. No, decongestion no, as I say a waterways. Obi a washer down that dream so uska to baby and so fado. Wajeho we see there is yembutungu. But the manner take kwan ho no, we need to have a strategy, not a political strategy, but a nation building strategy with an implementation plan that will make the women feel dignified. Not just always, hey, abaye, hey, kwa, hey. Please. Now listen. As I said, Ghana to me introduce you street markets. Number 1. Ahini ye pama mawo kumasi jebi ahia enye ketia enye dum okay and cry ahini ye pama ma efri kwa ho enye ayi ye fa say ukọ how can't ne here but anyway baby pama ma bia no. This is a plan. Ye introduce what I call Ghana's street markets. Number 1, edum baby pama ma can't baby pama ma circle baby a problem man yen no official yen plan ade ni ye. So number 1, ye dim say wo come mankasim a ye didwa e wo mankasim Wednesdays and Saturdays and a market day and cry ye ni market day. Every day is a market day in Accra, Adelaide. When you go to Kumasi ni market day. Every day is a market day e wo Kumasi. Woko Takoradi every day is a market day e wo Takoradi. Woko Cape Coast ye ni market day. Every day is a market day e wo Takoradi. Techman no more market day. Ye wo traditional markets e wo Ghana ha. They have specific days wo didwa mankasim di wukuada. Techman minim JB techman mo di day ben. Techman wo mo da wo mo didwa. When wo so di wukuada woko memia bebria. So watch this. Kumasi ne yakase street bebre ewo Kumasi e free pampa so eba eye Ketia market ho no e wanso enwa bia traffic beba. I have said this next week metro me manage traffic ho pa woni me dey traffic betimi afetch Ghana $10 million every month. Traffic na ye dim no na asoko ukọ ya a friend ukọ Kumasi say friend go slow. A friend go slow. Traffic na eba so wo krom ha no. Ask yourself, didn't they thought that France should that create artificial traffic? France, Germany, Norway, one more home should that create traffic. Because I buy Sikasa, I buy Hieska, I didn't know create traffic in Hieska. Traffic na see wo krom ha no. And you say your cars the door so, and you quite so it is cash, it's money. Maybe you Ghana man penny every month traffic home come $10 million. Traffic now who say cost kromano e ska wo cars na ba pay so sa no boss it is cash. Nigeria try say obey implement BB but Nigeria ntimi it is okwa Nigeria they failed. alata 40 me fa say ene Monday your car normal plate a epie dwada car se epie brada ukuada ya wade fiada memre de kwesere ne dwada se wo sika pa de a no wato cars na every day bia work out be enti sa obefa bus eno na ma Rollins ekofa na friend Osa meboa Osa ene Tata bus ene ba Ghana but Rollins failed. Nigeria also failed because no one take traffic plan na timidi sika eba aban futuo mu no. What I say you bought super zonals. So you present an answer wa bia kayo ne yemfa chen bring solutions there here. Number 1 yenkwadom eti ye introduce street markets. Eti Kumasi Ketia. I am just using a stretch example from Pampaso to Kumasi Central Market. Then you every Monday, you buy a street market. Every Wednesday, you buy a street market. Every Friday, you buy a street market. Kumasi. Now, Kumasi, or Sokware Mampo Municipal, na Jebi Nyasa, or Tafu Municipal, or Kwadasu Municipal, Akade Hibium, or Wasukwa Municipal, and other municipals. Uba Greater Accra, apart from AMA, Accra Metropolitan Assembly, no, Municipal Assembly, Echa. Lang Quantanai, Dadi Kotopon, then Pong, then Pine, then all of them, they are part of it. So watch this. From Kumasi Pampaso to Central Market, every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, here is street market. It is regularized. And yes, a man, sorry, boom, no matter who there be. KMA Ashadai announcement proper. AMA Ashadai announcement proper. TMA Ashadai announcement proper. Cape Coast Metropolitan Assembly announcement. Takrady Metropolitan Assembly announcement proper. Eti from Pampaso eba Kumasi Ketia enim hodo ye street market. Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. Yenim se Kumasi for pay ye pa. It is Saturday nka ho. Koye. Now, ye wiena ye criteria ya chicha from Pampaso ebesi Kumasi Ketia market na no ho. A man who walk kwan ho. Ya jiatum enti KMA city guards no walk kwan ho. They are protecting a man. And yes, city guard ni kuta aba Ken. Na odu ano they are show. Pew. Yes, abi anim. Me walk kuma say na me hear Fox FM. Be wan say ye gba ma na o mu dibirika me to say na me ko no bo escape boafo. Na me say no bo. Ade we me chase o. O say anya na sa kromu nte. Honorable Isaac Owusu Ansa and Abedi Honorable SK Buafo after the 2004 general elections. Honorable SK Buafo Bakra Ebe Minister of Chieftaincy Affairs. Me ko no so am say ade we menti ase o. Solution here then what can say congressman to timu adwe ya kese do. If I were the president, you be create street market. Eti oba na oton ade e wo Kumasi kwan ho no. Na so nya den sa o eye kom ene ne mantia. If you don't know, I'm telling you today, come and then a ma, because 92% of me are single mothers. 92% they are single mothers. It's a come and then a mantia. So we need to have a plan. It's a juada or him said juada Kumasi street market. No assistant in Niama. No, the abejina kwa no. Pampaso. Ebesi Ketia market na no. Ye starte anopa no onum. So beton je na beton, beton mekwa beton, beton sapa beton, beton fosa beton, beton we ya beton. Ebo anwumere 5 yapon. Yempe speakers ensisi ho. Yenye krama ni nya akono, yenma ni nya fan. Eti aka 5 minutes na above 5. They are say pop 4 minutes more. Near Jai. Now, man, about you so, yay, the. Ooh, near Sabum, 3 minutes more. Now, man, about you so, yay, near Jai. 1 minute more, Kasa yapon. No be a packet in Yama. Or packet in Yama say Zoom Lion. Say a KM in Crawford, say a AM in Crawford, say a Takrady Metropolitan Assembly, Temau, no more cleaning ho. When you remember what's ever boss will be an Isa Quinaso. Okay. The following Monday, no, man, you were the same place. Because by that time, watch this and listen to me carefully. What started is satellite markets. It's quite so where we satellite market. Tafo or satellite market. Asokwa Mampo or satellite market. Ufa Santase or satellite market. Ukwa Asokwa or satellite market. Dade Kotopon satellite market. Aha, satellite market. Ghana for your water, as you say, no, ye pepie, ye pechin. 80 or 200 we are the following week, Man, Father Monday, no, Sanem Faden Copampaso. This week, Monday, no, street market, no, air coquada so. Now, watch this. My many call or quatna air pampasono. Ebia and Shada and Tona de Biasa. But or quatna quada so. Municipal Sedeno. Ya told the Yamapa. And my digger. Womoji a software prophet di chen ubia ukrumha. One umutu kwaji drop it to money amaso mebwa. Ubekwa no papa no bia fa pada software the man no the petim the niamaso because sophobia catch and say or the petin and niamaso obey. So sometimes you need to tap into their superstition and you bring in understanding of what they are doing, and then you add knowledge and science and art to it, then you win them. What did they call quada? So the following Monday, Odu quada, so we say, my quada sumbienu, me ba quada subia ye tomade, me ba quada subia ye tomade, me pa cho, no be so betna. Wa quada subako, ya tonade, wa quada sumienu, ya tonade. Onim so quada so third timer, ya better than there. When he beba hoso now was satellite market already. Oh, quada so. But once we free doing or what a full quantity you, but up a quada so. But once we quasha quada so. D one ten a gap. The following Wednesday, no, yeah, I war a Dr. Mensa Biom Yamaso, ya the quaso quaramampon. Wakwaso quaramampon, Bako, Mienu, Miensa, Debi Obekobia, Yatona de Obeka say, me fear before Pemasem Baku Pempu. Edum kakra ke mi ko hwa ye toma de be ba so koroma mpo ha na ye toma de satellite market no wo ho with the street market official well regularized. I have a policy, I've done a policy for it. It is a minister of local government o pa beje me de be ma free, but we show we need enough time tell me come mirikasa no oko asokoroma mpo a o ma biom no so aka ho eti weni be ba ho so give yourself 1 year and every week biano yebes 3 street markets. Ketia ye de awie ye bi e won kan odododio ye bi e wo makola ye bi e wo kantomanto ye bi e wo hen eye well organized and regularized say sa street way e kina memfa ha cause e ho ne ye street market ye tweet na kroma ne ya catch say president be fi obi country o man foforo so abedu kroma ha enti ya block kwan na come there. Na president Baku Penti, ya block kwan. Can't we block one road just Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays? Greater Accra yem fe ye nyahwe. Enkra ye nhyada nye hu bi asa. Wo hwe obofo ma me yi okoye won kran. Ekumase, wo de to nkra ye 10 ho kan bo en ne nye peda. Cause enkra yem fe ye nyahwe. Atade ye hye me metumi de akwa ye won kran. Kumase me de we kwa ye be ka say, hey, otumfa kom hini cha me pa na o sha atade we aba yi. Trouble beba. It is to be blocky coin. Emma Obi, defense minister, if you be somebody a blocky coin man. Now watch this. Now you're Timia blocky coin one cry. And your official regularized. Now you're my first ladies. Watch this. Your first ladies say, "Okrom hay no money age maybe aye." Nana Grand Wajman Rollins or 31st December Women's Movement. Or even one who's at the no any age man no question sa one canary. Rollins a Tomano. Wajafa. Edwoman oye. Me ma meter is a kufo. Apart from maternal, free maternal health care, Onua no your midwife dada, man no your midwife. Apart from no, a driver the first lady here. Lordina Mahama, Lordina Foundation. Apart from no, debem. We hear Onua na waba ye mami na do meals obeche Bible. Na do meals okwaje Bible no obeche. Yey. Apart from no, debem. Rebecca Akufado obeyede ne mba ji sika so omo ye foundation edwama na omo ye nya hweanye. It's street market no, it will be opened by the first ladies. eti ya mami lodi na ye first lady sesi yi o ti so yi Rebecca abekwa akoka ne ho second lady Samira Baumia ka ho ya mami Atamils yere Ernestina Nadu Mills aka ho any first lady saka ni na no they are there no more launch market no. How beautiful is it going to be? So when we say Lodina Mahama, Rebecca Akufado, Samira Baumia, Nadu Mills, Ekuta Adoma. No more boom, Brian 1, Brian 2, Brian 3. Yabiye, Kaneshi Street Market. Yabiye, Yapumpa, don't come there again. The following Wednesday, we are moving to another suburb. The following Wednesday, we are moving to another suburb. Now, we create a satellite market for a man. When you now almost 60% of a man, 40% now, you find a plan for them. What is the plan? Because 40% now, so I'm cut street this way. From home. Now, watch this. What will you do with the 40% now, 40% now, let me tell you today. Data, when you say mana a ton a day, I will come who Ghana Hano, and 12% our degree. We have done a research. Yes, I at Nasana, Yaboy Trim Yakaso. A man at 2 a day of Kumasi Jum Quine Ho, 1 at 2 a day one cry Jum Quine Ho, any other 12% our degree. Opa says, Jimmy Chingy, say yes, and so tar. Command some quine ho. No, what do you say? What brofo? Start a fabrofo nante quine ho. Sa, and one of them say, or the tomatoes ho, or she socks on percent and now be fee, or the tomato yam. Was shot at that is all about our porno ho. Oblichi, fabrofo quatatano, and one of take a car. So you find out from a manner where we are school, on your Jumanye, on to be Tama common, don't the force, a good in Sasso, not the Namquaho. A manner where we are school, when you're Jumanye, and to Tonya Doa, I will quite know. A manner where we are degree, when to me, and yet, Jua Papa Bianya, eti Odinima Miachi, Terrier, Odinima Miachin, a cotton tema, I will do. So 40% a manner akano. What you have to do is that you do a comprehensive plan for them. Plan number 1, register them. Number 2, when you are registering, they should be able to tell you the course they did, and they should be able to submit their CVs to you. One second, CV now. 1. Why? I wanna Basintali. I don't know where he is. Wherever Basintali is, open Crawford for Majuma. Now you have degree holders at Tijum, Waton there, and let me say this: Obabia Watna Jum 3 years. Onimiyansa Chebema Watna 5 years. I am repeating. Obabia Watna Jum Aton Adie Enfie Miensa Onim Sadia Yedisika to her. Where's to ate? Mekofabia Begum. Na maton na me disika de ko na me de ka wa ha me koje ye hey memfa san kamendi o na de we me ko free ye me mfa so keto bi na wo so sa oba na watena dwom emfie miensa ato ade no onim nyansa che be ma watena fie num opa GHC na fa wunu ya be ma watena fie 5 years na fa wona na be wa watena dwom 3 years ne ne wo mo nkomo sa abrabo ye bo ne sei bo sa wunu ya na be ma na watena fie 5 years no din hwinim. Mano, you regularize them. You push them into certain sectors of the economy. Wouldn't mean for 40% now at a go. Highest you can, 15%. Now what fix it? So it's a comprehensive plan. It's a project. You don't just sit down and say that, hey, abaye. Now what pamo? Now watch this. Research now, me you know. Actually, me say. The bia ye beya abaye bia no emano ene abano unim sika omulusi we lose over 5 million Ghana cedis anytime there's abaye, and I'll break it down for you to understand because I did the research myself. I had some professors at UPSC to help me. The bia obeko Kumasi obeko Kantomanto obeko aboso kan beko himbe bia Ghana ha ye pam emano say ye pam ema bia aya hwefom ho wo e ton tomatoes opeja tomatoes na ode ayam hihye e na efa tomatoes no more than half ehwegu jene no ehwegu some of them a man bi ho a ade na wo mo ton no wo mo gya wo ho meboa na osuro se ye bepira no otikuma siketi a odisi ye betwa na ba sabe onye obaafo se nya asempa na yenka city guards na egu ama no wo hwe binom yire nim pa ase kato na wo hwe oba na ote kwan no ho na wo hwe sesa branche we kuta kontiba ode ba bebome a na wagya na japade na oton no ho na wagya ho no kɔ na city guards na sesa na yema ni na na mo de akogu keme tama kofi djuma ho na mo de bayere na ba mo kye okeme ho bayere na mo kye body a mo kye banchi wo mo kye oba na okofa sa na yema na waboka hunu who quantify sa na yema ni na every month say ya abaye ya you lose 10 million Ghana cedis. A man loses that money. Have we done the calculation? As a country, what are we doing? We just sit down. There's no plan. Now watch this. So we are papa. Now I would 10. Now my 10 no. You saw me 13 years. We had when you or your penny what you say. If they catch they, why would 10 no catch they no? I was 13 years. Now the every year beyond a war. What the 10? Echo cut 13 in one. When you say, you're 23. Can you tell me, say, single room? I want to my 10. Who can who 11? Where you can who better wedding 23 no? Why do you so be person be share? So sorry how much we butu no ma me so na to pambo jabo. So your bar obekwa kope boy. On nafi. Or the Peruvian say baba me boana. Now watch this. And Peruvian say in this contest, in this discussion, hey your bar na wa pam free kwan ho we need plan bi ama no. So on it sabe be ma kwase bi kwanyima. Owo am rob abrewo. Ya dwen ho asoman. Why can't we introduce street markets? Conscious, ya said that ya to your boss and ya trance. See, yes, street markets. Eti kumasi ye ni baby, ya street market. Ya timetable at all. Doom so cry on timetable. As of mine, you will doom so timetable. Me, if I were the president, I will introduce street markets. Then I will know the total number of a marathon near my home, and then I will start fixing them left, center, right. Again, so what does it mean? What dream? A man a ton near my home. So ton a dear no coffee no could not dress. One who say Onua, but what dream home? For any two from me, my date you about to the Okwahonda. It's in the America. Say man a ton near my Okwahono. So ton a dear no coffee no you rubber to do no they shed the sense so 20 or the rubber teaching in the o you no jare no sra no the perfume gunu no jina the hair so e shed na puskeleke no hurt na car front no the nine good dashboard no so me do nya me so ade ba ko em fe pa no te be nche na do na good dashboard so nya me shira mi ema do nine good dashboard no so say ya e bia fine nya me shira mu ina a good dashboard no so we will be figure so to nema okwa ho a lot of them ewo ahofe pa undiluted African beauty. I'm telling you, a man to nema okwa ho no enye makeup ma o a man to nema okwa ho no bofrotu ice water den no enye makeup ma o natural ne ho fe o jira so potwe which will say yes obani say man no dem ya me kasa we ya aban a ho e say wo hwe programs a media houses na ye and what the government can tap into it say Onua TV the nana mama gba your friend say that thing hey many Joel introduce and tell your friend say Emma the drum ma de bi ejoma hofe now say won can officially won register ya we regularized street marketer won timi ko joma hofe etika ye be ye joma hofe ne kura abai ni timi Ministry of Local Government any Ministry of Trade any Onua TV betwe sign agreement Ejoba hofe no ye enye wo studio biem. Because research na ye ne kire say oba tena faako e wo dwam awiem na say oton ade che na odi 5 hours wo ho a ne hormones e dissipate. Nani bibia dabi is not bad. You did not listen. You are not here. So wuwie Onua woni won ene wo ho. It is done there. Krom high away. Yes, your family street jams. Ni akwaji permit e okay me. Yaji permit e o hear me. Ni a block kwa here yes your boy nyumasa. Yet we see kwai mu de here say the year. Anamebwa. We can regularize the street market. 5 yapon wona akro no. BBSC. So the drum ahofe is done in the drum. BBC introduce show be a friend of the last square standing. When they realize say London mayor no who said no, the last square standing no eyade a eboa ama ebedu tamina ni peyina di mirika kofie wokɔ BBC then on go the last square standing. Osina onim se na nkrofo epe kwa anwom saa. What did he do? In order for London to gain a lot of revenue, or introduce you again onto the streets of London. So the last square standing was done on the streets. The people came around. So you do baby, it is not just a matter of any power. Okay, so what's the plan? What's the plan? And I've told you all the alternatives. There's regularized street markets, getting those who have degrees, when we are senior high school, when we are senior manina, how to fix them. Eti wo ya ba ya. Na we say we there wa shed down as one day. But are we doing that? As a country, are we doing that? Bisa when we call China, no one can show. The Chinese Revolution, how did it start? China for those so chain. Wum to go mountains wa. Ka kura nya baby anjira. Unya baby kura no wa park. Wa ka say wa start with engine. Some of these things are existing developmental protocols. You don't need to struggle and suffer to get them to implement. Why are we struggling? It is because one, you need markets. Cape Coast market here wo yi. Ebe fa nipa say ayama. Kantomanto ayama. Bakwi Makola ayama. Ketia ayama. Kofodi adom ayama. Sakradi dom ayama. Whole market ayama. Market ni na ayama. What's the plan? Ese enya abanya o satellite market ase. Say Ketia nchen ho baby. Asase bi da ho 2-3 acres. There's a satellite market. Metal holding satellite market no. So we know obi a wo ka street market no we regularize that. We nya access ho. E mani na abeba fie. Abaye no eye. Why you make so amakwan mu da ho? Because e bia wo ma me wanto ade wo kwan wo amfa hwew. Enti won tia se. Abaye no eye amakwan mu te wo di bi am ne na mu awa na wo kro no. But ask yourself, say our satellite market across there. Yes, I agree. I told you from the beginning the dangers of sitting on the side of the road. But the year can say you regularize this street marketer. You move from this joint to this joint. You move from this joint to that joint. You move from this joint to that joint. The Ebeye say a regularized say and they street market our this joint. Say a street market our this joint. Who babet na why you demarcating in kakra. If you go DNA, wotra ha, anti be DNA, wotra ha, anti amade nie wo so tena ha paacho fa auto ne bra na ya gege taxes no enkakra eno ene ma no sori wo ho a na de clean ho. Can't we introduce official, well-planned, regularized street markets in this country? Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Maybe I won't pay you Saturday come home. Wouldn't you say a street market? Properly announced. Ya manager at the end. Ya clear one. When I say we will take you over or take you over so that nobody come there again. One shall watch me say, oh, Ghana for so day. When the captain shall say, a better one some. What shall I say? I just want some. Ghana for your sword dim because any part of dim and in sword day. And you do baby at home. As I say, you're doing nipa watching. 2 minutes a year did. So why get the sir? I bet to say, I don't go for your betray corner and say, I be you. I don't go for your betray Mukoya, I mean, Pessima Boomudin. Say, Boomudin $10 and Cosro. I don't go for your best in Koya. The year no year, I've told you, a man a year 12% now. One what Timmy call school no, what fix it one way. Obi oho we senior high school. What do you say onimi answer? Nya betrama ho. JSS ni bia dream odu. Eche first degree ni bi. Yeti krom hasa no. Kakran when beba ho so no na ye wie. Ashanti region hwe. Wo pa yen kofa Yesu Kristo. Ema ni KMA boss. Asante Fomba epedwedie. Ebam. Umpo. Naturally, Ghana ma epese de didwa. Ghana ma upati ase upajai. Eti won't mean stop Ghana ni basama ni didwa da. Can you stop? Ekrebia se obekwa mawo. Baby omode de emesiton. E cho se Ghana ma pedwadie. Eti esese starting year nema. Ebe man benya baby o metna to ade enya aba muji body ri wi a mo de kwan ba ira no muji wi a mo de kwan tomatoes ni jene no muji wi a mo de kwan. I am not saying say a man ntra kwan mu to ade o. I told you right from the beginning. I am saying that let's regularize the street market. Shani first lady Atraka Mako Kumasi, Pampasu to Katia, yeah, street market. First lady Abadoma, don't call me. Well, that is what it means. Don't call me. Brian, ya 5 o'clock, ya pon, Obia free ho, say Zoom lion, so why you cleaning ho, pepe, when I'm when you who grass a street market or ho. Are we saying we can't do that? Haven't you seen street market on London before? In London or Sadai, the streets. Yehubi, our London da. Yay, Yehu street market, our Manhattan da. Haven't you seen that before? Yay, street market, Yehubi or China da. Can't we borrow those models? Re-engineer it to fit into our system. Are we saying we can't do that? Sometimes problem be no a solution. The solution is not no. It doesn't work like that. The policy is here. Like the policy. What we're saying is that we need to sit down as people, Minister of Local Government, the various MMDCs. Let's introduce young pilots our project. We problem beba home. Go to University of Professional Studies, get professors at WOHO. Go to Legon, get the professors. Go to UCC, get the professors. Go to UDS, get the professors. Let them sit down, fine-tune this policy, and there we go. And then we will be able to manage one a tete kwai ho eton ade a yedim se car bi ti free a ebetumi yakum wo. Ebisha the tete ni tete ina ne say abaye no eye ebetwe di congested town kronim, but what realize say ye pama ma na ade chen ya na o maba pacho wa hyɛ nso o pam ma no kwan no ho a ade che ya na o maba now watch this politician nso ye ba beto aba June 2028 ye mpam ma o kwan ho bi mu asema me kan pacho me bo ana June 2028 ye be cha ma ne sa o montena kwan ho adetra ye beto aba okopam o ma ye den ye nto aba ma aban na oteso no ne ye ja wo watena ho eti ye ne ye ho ana se hwan na ye den ye ntena se aso man na ye fix this problem me da me ho aba me ba dia aka ni na no me de beto aso ama pacho cha me ho just 1 minute pe mba sia mba me ne otwea ebe bo nkomo